Hi everyone, welcome to your Aries Relationships June 2025 reading. So I'm going to approach it with using tarot cards to clarify, but we're going to start with the charms to see what your soul energy and the angels want to touch upon and connect with you about for June 2025 with regards to your relationships. So we'll do the charms first here. We'll just see where they want to fall. Been doing a few readings now, so nice to see the charms falling out a little quicker than in the other videos. I'll just kind of go around and see if there's anywhere else they want to go. You're pretty spread out in contrast to the more recent readings I just recently did. I feel like there's another one here. Somewhere up here. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm going to move those flip-flops back because I know I saw where it kind of initially fell. Same with that one. Okay. And this was up here. Okay. I'm just also feeling, make sure all of them feel like they're in the right spot. None of them have been discarded purposefully. Okay. Okay, so now we'll see how the cards want to connect in and complement those. Just as I kind of tune in here and see how the charms even want to group together. Like I was saying, you're a bit more spread out than the other reading. I'm going to leave that one on the ground because I feel like it was a throwaway anyways. I'm not being drawn to go get the card, so not important for your relationships reading for June. And these relationships are like love relationships with people, obviously, pets, relationships with food, money, self, the community that you work in or operate in. I'm trying to, like, I want to go with the charms here, but I'll put that back on top just so I remember. This one peeking, and then these two, or few. Okay. So we've got about four main conversation topics. They might be connected. There might be a bit of a build here, a bit of a story. I'm just going to see where they want me to start. I've been looking at the glasses up there on family involvement. So maybe I'll start up there. I'll see what charms are connected. Definitely the jack-o'-lantern is connected. My little pumpkin coming down. I feel like we might actually be, kind of zigzagging a bit here. Sort of this kind of top corner, but I don't feel like the flip-flops are part of that. I feel like this trio here belongs together. So we'll kind of flow down here and see how that builds, and then we'll dive into the cards here. So starting with the glasses, like I was saying, that's sitting on family involvement. And my glasses are about not seeing the full picture, or like having rose-colored glasses on. So seeing things the way you want to see things and not necessarily how things truly are. So we need to be careful about that. a bit of a caution. Or because it's sitting on family, and it's the glasses, this could be a bit of a nudge here to you that because it's family, sometimes we feel a necessity there, a commitment, but not necessarily so in this situation, not when it's the glasses. So maybe you feel committed, or you'll feel guilty if you back out. But I feel like that would be accepted. Like if you were to voice or like remove an RSVP to something, to a family gathering, or just communicate that you just can't make it out this year. I think it'll be fine. Like I feel like it'll go over well than what you're assuming or presuming it will. And we're coming down here to manifesting your desires. And this is with my jack-o'-lantern. And my jack-o'-lantern is about kind of like wearing a mask. So we need to be careful of maybe someone, if we're talking about relationships here, so someone who may be, I don't want to say two-faced, that doesn't feel right, but maybe someone who acts one way with one kind of circle of friends and another, and you're kind of seeing that. And maybe this is within a family, so maybe this is a sibling or a family member, and you're wondering why they're not just authentically themselves. Or this could be you. And it is connecting to manifesting your desires. So, I mean, you could be putting on a false front, fake it till you make it kind of vibe, or somebody in your circle, in your network, in your social circle, is kind of faking it till they make it with you, kind of thing. And making it with you just means like building up your, like controlling your impression of them, your opinion of them. Not letting you see their authentic self. So I'm wondering how that connects to your manifestation of your dreams and your goals here once we get into the tarot cards. And we are connected to the future of this relationship. There is the word this. So as we kicked off here with the family involvement or the family angle here, I'm pretty sure if this is connected to you within the Aries group here of soul energies, you would have definitely resonated with it. Like off the top, you would have been like, okay, yeah, here we go. We're gonna jump right into this this relationship. So the person or people involved. And my little cherub is a messenger of love from heaven, right? He's like Cupid's little messengers. It's also a charm that alerts me to like an incoming surprise, something you don't expect, related to the future of this relationship. So a bit of a, be prepared for the unexpected. And then I have, or that's followed by a fresh start and a milestone ahead with my my kind of Jack in the Box. I always feel like it's the anticipation, the waiting for when he's going to pop out, which the act of itself is a surprise, right? When he pops out. So we have back to back surprises here related to this relationship and connected to a fresh start, which would be a milestone. So sort of a fresh start ahead. So maybe that's connected to your dreams. Maybe you wanted some kind of renewal to happen with this relationship. Maybe it's a coming back together. Maybe there's been a period of distance because you guys weren't seeing eye to eye, or you both were seeing the situation in a different way, and then something happens for you to drop the facade. And that helps you to connect to maybe your dream here. Your heart desire is to be able to have a relationship again with this individual. But we are ending on my little piggy here, which is a bit of a warning of overindulgence or indulgence. So maybe you're just taking too much time, even maybe thinking about this person or the relationship or the future, like where's it going, and you don't have to, right? Let the surprise happen, like be surprised. And it's on take more time to heal. So you need more time for you. So maybe you're indulging in distractions and purposefully keeping you thinking about something other than. Could also tie back to the caution that we started out here with regards to the rose-colored glasses here and needing some clarity and not seeing everything the way it is in the relationship. So what are these charms paired with here? We have our open hands. And I was talking about like a period of either break or separation and sort of your heart's desire. See how the stars are kind of flowing into the center here, which, from head to throat to like the chest area, right? So this welcoming kind of magical invitation back to your heart, embracing this person back, bringing them back. They're the yin to your yang, right? And maybe you've been missing that for a while. You've been missing your other half here because of, whatever situation here kind of occurred. And there is a request here to kind of be fair in the situation. I would say this comes to being open to seeing it from all sides, both sides, right? There's two sides to every story. We have, the two sides here of her scale. Pretty deep cough there. So there could have been a group of you watching that were doing like a yeah, right, like a stubbornness and not willingness to hear their side or see their side. Maybe you've already made the decision. But at the top of her crown here, we have the owl, which is my symbol for like soulmate love, a deep love, a true bond. So this is definitely a relationship that they don't want you to relinquish. They want you to put the work in. I did, if there is a family tie here, if it's a fight between siblings, or maybe it's a parent-child kind of fight, or just a close relationship within the family. There's such a beautiful surprise waiting for this relationship, the next level of your relationship. And there's definitely a bit of a fear here that you're going to miss out on that if you're not willing to kind of come to the table and have that discussion, that conversation to see the full picture here. Or at least, be willing to hear how they understand things to be, right? Give them the floor so that you can explain and vice versa. I'm pausing a bit because I'm staring at my teddy bear here on jealousy. And this is my Get Well. My Get Well teddy bear. Usually comes out in health readings. But it's my comforting teddy bear, right? When someone's not feeling good, which emotionally, potentially you're not feeling good due to feelings of jealousy or jealousy-like feelings, which is a stubbornness, and I had mentioned that. Or thinking someone is one way and not the other, kind of going back to the jack-o'-lantern and the glasses. Maybe you think a member of the family is more well off or more destitute than they truly are. And maybe that's caused a bit of a rift. Maybe you're trying to parent a sibling, or you're a child who's trying to parent the parent. Because I am getting drawn to the teddy bear-esque more so than the get well message. I'm just really connecting into the fact that it's a teddy bear. And just kind of caution here on the jealousy related to the situation up here, this individual, this connection that you have up here. Now, what's interesting is they're bringing me down to find the truth elsewhere. So if you're not willing to talk to this person directly, other members of the family, other people involved in the situation, other people who know these people closely, so, their partner, your partner, maybe you need to open the discussion to them, maybe ask them. Sometimes you catch yourself going like, am I crazy? Like, did they say that in this tonality, or is that just how I took it, right? Maybe you need to see how other people may have interpreted it. And this is my stone path charm, which really talks about being stuck in a cycle, being stuck in a rut, following the same patterns, same behaviors, not really getting anywhere. Like you have a solid foundation, but you're going nowhere. So you need to find the truth elsewhere. And it was touching on some news. So you're going to be stuck in this not really moving forward stage or of your relationship here, or with this connection, if you're not willing to have the conversation, like I said, either directly with them or with a close companion or confidant that knows kind of both parties here. And then we have the flip-flops, and that's usually about help. Help is available to you, or ask for help, a need to work together on something. So again, regardless if you're working directly together with this individual or someone who knows you, knows them, there is this reinforcement that, we're coming kind of back to this milestone, and how I said here that your angels really don't want you to miss out on this connection. So if you're not willing to kind of do the work, have the conversations, move past this kind of stubbornness, ask for the help to get there, you might miss this surprise, beautiful milestone ahead that's awaiting you in your relationship. Okay, so we have peace. So I have a charm that is essentially this: the dove bringing in the ivy, the olive branch, the forgiveness, and then we have here the newness of the egg, sort of the rebirth of your relationship here, of your connection, and that's where you're finding peace. So I really do think that this might emotionally eat away at you, if you're not able to reconnect with this individual and regain the deep connection that you've had with this person. This could be like a best friend as well, a best friend falling out, because best friends do fall into family categories, the strength of the love, right? And we have not for you, but the fortune cookie here being served up. And I'm getting that call back to the surprise that's awaiting you. But see how the chessboard on both sides, the pawns, the knights, the rigidity to them, the solidarity, how firm they are sitting in place on either side of the board, opposite sides, right? Opposite viewpoints. And there's this beautiful fortune cookie, kind of the world waiting for the two of you, but they're not moving forward, you're not moving forward. So there is this heavy, heavy stubbornness here, that looks like you need to work on here in June. And like I said, your angels and your loved ones are quite concerned about the impact of this disconnection that you're sort of suffering through right now, if I can use those words. Sorry, I just needed a drink of water there. I went to go up here, but then I kind of snapped back. Poof. So I think I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna do my best to remember where this was. I think it was covering the whole tile. So we'll go with True Love. It is somewhat fitting, so hopefully when I watch back, I got it on the right space, but it feels right. So I choose Strength in this case for this charm. It is literal. It's being brave to be the bigger person or the first person to extend the olive branch, to take the first action, to send the text message, to knock on the door, whatever it is. But because it's a true love, again, we have that soulmate connection. So this family deep bond, it's truly an important relationship to you here. But it looks like you need to have this strength to, like I said, be the big person, to be willing to be quiet, or quiet the emotion so you can talk and listen. And we have my circus tent on love. And my circus tent is about kind of chaos in the environment, like the home environment. So I don't know if your emotions or the stress on your emotions that the situation is putting on you, the weight on your mind, if indirectly it's manifesting in your present daily life as sort of causing chaos in the home, or mood swings kind of snapping, even though nothing has changed in your home routine, it might feel more chaotic to you. So there is sort of this warmth here of acknowledging love in the home space. I feel like it's not truly as chaotic as you think it is, but there's love and support there in order for you to connect into your strength here. Okay. So Treasure Island, enhancing gifts. Both are presents essentially, right? She's popping out of her gift box, and then we have our wise turtle, our bearer of knowledge, bringing in love and abundance and happiness here on the back of their wisdom. And I was just talking about support in your home environment. So, and over here we were talking about getting help from a companion, a partner, somebody else that's close, that knows you both. Could be maybe another sibling if there's more than two siblings in the household. So there's someone very wise in your environment that is just going to bring the knowledge with the love and the non-judgment, the support that you need without judgment, right? Just love and advice and support. It could be grandma, it could be aunt, uncle, cousin, somebody external but knows you both, knows both players very well, kind of thing. And see how the kitty cat here is kind of reaching up to help our ballerina kind of step out of the box, right? Take that first step forward. So maybe in speaking with them, maybe they help facilitate bringing you together. So maybe you don't have to have the conversation solo, right? They can be there to mediate, because they are swimming towards the two of you. So this could be them coming in to kind of help you both listen to both sides and bring more clarity, or they might even bring more knowledge as well, as I kind of say that. Just kind of connecting into the wisdom part, right? I've lived this before. You're not the only siblings to fight like this. This situation has happened in our family before. We got through it this way. So, look within your family unit and see who you can reach out to, or who you can connect with, that you feel comfortable to do so, that you feel is the right kind of confidant here. So we have think before acting, and I would think to get a sort of a pause charm, but I got my cheetah leopard here, which is about moving quick, but he's also a warning about moving too fast. So I guess that there's kind of where the pause message is. So I don't know if you're at the point where you're just gonna like call this person out of your life. Like I don't know if you've reached that point, but I feel like there's like this flashing red light of like that's the act they don't want you to move forward with, that they want you to stop, rethink, have these conversations, connect in with these other people. You're being a bit chaotic in your emotions, even in the way you're thinking right now. You're letting your emotions drive, and not the right emotion, right? Not love. Love's not driving. We had the call back here to the jealousy and the stubbornness. And then next to that, we have explore new people. And we have my heart, that's all about lacking clarity, you're missing something, or a hole in your heart in this contest. Because it's such a deep partnership, a deep love, if you did quickly cut them out of your life, you are going to feel like a missing piece of your heart. You're gonna feel that loss quite deeply. So with the explore new people, there really is this encouragement to talk to others, to get the other perspectives, other input, some support and help from others, kind of exploring those options for you. And then we got a call here to kind of round and round and round, and it's very blue hues, very an emotional card here. So you're definitely going around and around and around in your headspace here. Your mind is definitely overwhelmed with thoughts of this individual, the situation, the separation, the lack of resolution, maybe how things, the last words that things sort of hung on, and you just keep revisiting and revisiting and revisiting. That's really what I'm feeling there with that card. Then we have orphaned. So I'm getting another call back here to the family, sort of the self-isolation here. She's only, what, a foot above the ground? Like if she stood up, she's probably as tall as the little rock that she's sitting on here. So the act of stepping out and moving forward and rejoining everybody is quite small for her to do, but she's obviously trapped here in her feelings to even look up and move forward. So yeah, definitely the family connection here, the best friend like bond, right? The person that you would consider a brother, a sister, a really strong confidant, your better half, right? Your other half. And like they're not gone, but this forced silence between the two of you is really kind of hurting. I would say both of you. I feel like they're mimicking your card here as well. And then we have new life. And it's nice to see her wake up, right, from her emotions, start to stretch, get ready to step out of the pedestal. The colors are more vibrant. So, to end on the card that shows the possibilities, right? Coming back to the milestone surprise in your relationship, where you're going to next. If you are willing in June to, I guess, kind of bite the bullet, park the emotions aside while you have conversations, right? And when I say park emotions, that just means as people talk to you and provide their external opinion or advice, you're not allowing yourself to be reactive, and you are trying to listen and digest. You're asking them to clarify what they're saying. You ask questions in turn, kind of thing. So I really do want to see you achieve this. So when I connect in with you in July, let's see, what kind of steps you took forward. Hopefully you didn't make a brash, very rushed, spontaneous decision here that would have affected this potential of this relationship, where it can go, the future of it. Right? We talked about the future, the surprise in the future, where this can go. But this is a very beautiful kind of renewal card to end on here as it relates to this relationship. So I'm going to wish you all good luck and all the best, and I'm going to send out some positive vibes in helping you to move forward. As I just see that I just shoved the turtle right at you, your helper here, to resolve your issues. I definitely feel very strong vibe here from your soul energy and your angel's energy, even as I touch that card. June, you need to connect in June. You cannot let this month pass. So maybe like too many months have gone by now, and like angelic foot is coming down. So in June, you need to address this person and this situation that's going on. So like I said, I look forward to connecting with you in July for your relationships reading, and let's see how you're progressing and how well you're doing.